Welcome everyone to the Chicago Street Course Race, Season 6, Race 3. Here's the Chicago Street Course, and it's pouring down rain here as Mother Nature has made its way to the track to try and affect this race, but it's not going to work because we have the rain tires on. We are going to race here in Chicago. First ever street race in the Castrol Cup Series, and the first ever Chicago race, as we never had a Chicagoland race. Believe it or not, we never went to Chicago for the Chicagoland race. We've never been to the Chicago Street Course before, but today is going to make history as we are going to be here for a rain race, the first ever rain race as well. So a bunch of history is being made today in this race. So here we go. Let's get to the drivers to watch for. We have in the front row, AJ Allmendinger starting second. He's a road course ringer, really good road course racer, as his teammate Daniel Hemrick is also a good road course racer, but he's starting in the mid-pack. But AJ Allmendinger is really fast road course racer, qualified in the top two. Let's see what he can do today. Chase Elliott starting fourth today, 7 career wins, and he's also a really good road course racer, as he's won a road course race in the Castrol Cup Series before. Let's see if he can get it done today. The final driver to watch out for is making his second career start in the Castrol Cup Series, Shane Van Gisbergen. Let's see what he can do in that 91 Trackhouse machine. Let's see if he can get his first career win at the track. He got his first career win in IRL. Let's see if he can do that today. Now let's get your national anthem. As the drivers will row off pit road, we are going to get to your starting lineup here in the streets of Chicago. In row 1, we have William Byron in the 24 and the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. Michael McDowell and Chase Elliott in row 2, with Tyler Reddick and Carson Hocevar in row 3. SVG and Chris Buescher in row 4, with Chastain and Larson in row 5. Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney in row 6, Denny Hamster Hamlin and Austin Dillon in row 7. Then we have another good road course racer, Daniel Suarez, and Cole Custer in the 22, filling in for the injured Joey Logano. Row 9, we have Harrison Burton in the 21 and the 2 of Austin Cindric. Rounding out the top 20, Chase Briscoe and Alex Bowman. Now we're going to go over the race facts. 11 laps in today's race. It is a rain race, and the fuel window is 4 laps. William Byron is on today's pole. This is going to be a really good race. I'm excited. And it's the first ever race in Chicago. So here we go. Also the first ever street race. As the fans are super excited for this race in Chicago, we're going to get the cars ready to go. Green flag racing in the streets of Chicago. William Byron has the lead. AJ Allmendinger got sideways off that turn as McDowell and Chase Elliott battling each other. Coming into the final turn, William Byron leads the first lap in Chicago. He gets a little sideways going into 1. Going into 3, now going into 4. Byron still has the lead with Allmendinger right there in second. Fly by the field, Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell, Carson Hocevar, as we got a car in the tire barriers. Christopher Bell. Let's look at the replay. Christopher Bell hard hit into that tire barriers. He is okay now, but we got a crash. Kyle Busch in that tire barriers, and Sammy Smith runs right into him. Huge hit for the 18 car, as Kyle Busch is involved as well. Oh my goodness, what a crash. Kyle Busch, he got turned by Justin Haley. Kind of an awkward crash, and bang. An awkward crash for Kyle Busch, and Sammy Smith just boom. Right here. Boom. Runs right into the side of the 8 car. Humongous hit for the 8 and the 18. So we got a couple more replays. As Kyle Busch got propped in the tire barriers. We might have stayed green a little bit, and then if he got off the tire barriers, we would have kept going. If not, it'd been a caution. But Sammy Smith hit him. There's no way he's getting off that one. Kyle Busch is done for the day. He will be done. He's going to go to the garage. Not a good start to the season for the 8 car. Sammy Smith is in pit road, surprisingly. He's going to try and fix that car. I doubt it. But he'll probably just run in the back all day. As Kyle Busch gets propped in the tire barriers, and then Sammy Smith runs right into him for a huge caution in Chicago. Welcome back to the Loop 121 in the streets of Chicago. We have pit stops now on lap 5. William Byron is in for 4 tires and a full tank of gas. That 24 car, he says, is perfect. He wouldn't change a thing about that. Then we got the 16 AJ Allmendinger. He says a little loose in turn 5, right there in turn 5 and 6, but he's good the rest of the way. 4 tires and a full tank of fuel. As Allmendinger, though, he'll be 4th coming out of pit lane as Byron, McDowell, and Elliott will be the top 3, with Allmendinger and Van Gisbergen in 4th and 5th. We're going to go back green flag racing, lap 5 out of 11 here in Chicago. Elliott trying to pass the 24 here. He will do just that. Fly by the field as Buescher, host of our Larson, in the top 10 now. As Elliott and Byron battling for the lead. As Elliott now trying to pull away. Oh, we got a car in the tire barriers again. It's Reddick. Look at the replay here. He just gets sideways and goes bam into the tire barriers. Lap 6 now, as Elliott still leads. Reddick gets back on, so no caution. Elliott still out front with Byron in 2nd, Van Gisbergen in 3rd. Coming out of the final turn, Elliott will lead another lap. As, oh, we got a car around! It's McDowell in the top 5, and he crashes and collects AJ Allmendinger on the front stretch. Caution is out. That is going to take out 2 contenders, McDowell and Allmendinger. Those 2 were in the top 5 respectively. And just McDowell. The rain just gets sideways. Bam! What a hit. Just gets sideways off the final turn. And pounds the outside wall. Luckily, it was only a 2-car crash. As Buescher right there could have piled in with Larson and Hamlin. Thank God they didn't. Allmendinger, just an innocent bystander, gets caught up in this crash. As it's going to take out 2 road course contenders. As we have a huge crash from McDowell and Allmendinger on the front stretch, bringing out the 2nd caution. We'll restart with 3 to go. Welcome back to Chicago. We're going to have some more pit stops after the crash we just witnessed. Chase Elliott in. He's got the last pit stop, 4 tires and a full tank of gas on that 9 car. He says his car is perfect. Wouldn't change a thing. Just like his teammate, William Byron. This is the same thing. 4 tires and fuel. His car is perfect. He did get passed, but he says his car is fine. But look at this. Noah Gragson takes 2 tires and jumps 15 positions. He'll be in the top 5 now. As Elliott and Byron still in the top 2 with Van Gisbergen and Buescher, 4th and 5th. As now we're going to check out the halfway bonus points from lap 5, end of lap 5. Elliott, Byron, Van Gisbergen, McDowell, Allmendinger, top 5. Buescher, host of our Larson, Hamlin, and Blaney, top 10, running at the top 10. So here we go. We're going to restart with 3 laps to go in Chicago. We're back underway. Elliott gets the lead off the restart, but no, Byron is right there to the inside. He will take the lead now as Elliott falls back to 2nd. Gregson's still right there in 3rd as him and Buescher are battling for the top 3 spot as Byron continues to get away, but now Elliott with a huge run. What a run by the 9 car. They're side by side. 2 to go. Byron will lose the lead to Elliott, but no, Byron will get it right back. As now they're going into turn 5. Byron still has the lead. Elliott right there. Contact made between the 2 teammates. Byron still has the lead. White flag, 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Elliott, can he get there? Bumper to the back of his teammate. He moves him out of the way. Now Elliott, can he get the win? Byron still fighting back on the outside. Now, off crash. Denny Hamlin, nobody cares. Elliott, Byron, on the final turn. It's going to be Elliott who wins in Chicago. Chase Elliott wins the first ever Chicago street race. We got to look at this replay. Byron gets bumped out of the way on the first turns. Elliott takes the lead right here as they're battling going into this turn. Then Denny Hamlin gets wrecked by Ross Chastain. Big hit for him. Nobody cares. Elliott and Byron battling for the win. Elliott has the upper hand because he has the inside lane, and he takes the win in Chicago. As now he will burn it down, rightfully so. He was in the top 5 all day. Chase Elliott gets his first win of Season 6. So now we are going to look at the results. Elliott and Byron and Buescher in the top 3. Gregson, Suarez, your top 5. Hocevar, Larson, Van Gisbergen making his second ever start. Blaney and Chastain, your top 10. Notable names: Austin Dillon finishing in the top 15. Cole Custer filling it for Logano. Briscoe, Bell with that tire barrier crash earlier. He gets up in the top 25. Bowman had a bad day. Reddick also got the tire barriers. Hamlin did not finish the race, so he will DNF, but he crashed on the last lap. McDowell, Allmendinger, Busch in the back because they wrecked. But now look at the point standings. Byron still in first in a big point lead over Larson, about 48 points, I think. Buescher, Keselowski, RFK teammates, Elliott, Bell, Hocevar, Gilliland, Blaney, Suarez, Truex, and Gibbs, your playoff 12 for now. As McDowell, Barry, Smith, Davis, Gregson, Bowman, Dillon, Wallace, your top 20. As Noah Gregson in the top 20, he was like 23rd or something last race. Chastain falls, I think he stayed in the top 25. He didn't fall out of the top 20. Hamlin falls out of the top 20 though. So does Ethan Shield. And I think that is it. Maybe Kyle Busch, but I'm not sure. But Chase Elliott wins in Chicago, his 8th career win in the Castrol Cup Series. And we will see you guys for Darlington next time out. Peace out, guys.